How real isn't the internet? You know how people say that this is not the real world? How real isn't it when you could have woke up dead on this past Super Bowl weekend?
Hello world, a hacker has tried to poison Florida's drinking water. The perpetrator broke into a water treatment facility and increased the amount of sodium hydroxide in the water supply by 100 times. Sodium hydroxide, by the way, is the main ingredient in drain cleaner. The vector of attack? TeamViewer, allegedly. It all went down last Friday when an employee was sitting at his desk monitoring the Old Samar water treatment plant in Florida when his cursor started moving by itself. The facility uses TeamViewer to troubleshoot problems remotely, so he thought nothing of it. Until later that day when the same thing happened again. This time though, the mouse autonomously went and increased the amount of sodium hydroxide in the water from 100 parts per million to 11,100 parts per million.
Tried to poison an entire county full of folks. So how real isn't this unreal world of the internet?
Good afternoon. Excuse me. I'd like to start by saying a few words about the ransomware cyber attack currently impacting Colonial Pipeline. This is something that our administration, has been tracking extremely carefully, and I have been personally briefed every day. The Department of Energy is working directly with Colonial to get the pipelines back online and operating at full capacity as quickly and safely as possible. The FBI also is engaged to assess and address this attack. The agencies across the government have acted quickly to mitigate any impact on our fuel supply.
It's time for conspiracy theories. Now, the theory about how one day there will be a cashless society in what people's Bible referred to as the mark of the beast, unable to buy or sell without this mark. And they know we'll always react the same way. So the thing is probably going to be to steal something by way of the internet. Like steal all of the money out of the banks or steal a lot of money. Then the people, us, scared, will be welcoming of a cashless society. And of course, we'd want to be safe and secure, and our government will promise us that.
Cash is king once again in New York City. A new law just went into effect banning businesses from denying people who want to pay with dollars and coins. CBS 2's Andrea Grimes tells us what you need to know.
Joe and the Juice in Greenwich Village might serve up healthy greens, but as customer Erica Freudenstein found out, they don't let you pay with green.
Today by the app because we knew yesterday that they didn't take cash.
Technically, that's now illegal in New York City. As of last Thursday, November 19th, restaurants and businesses must accept cash as a form of payment. Some had hopped on the trend of only accepting card or app payments. Bronx Councilman Richie Torres wanted to stop that as lead sponsor of the legislation.
I have constituents who have no access to debit or credit. And even if you do, there are some constituents, particularly the elderly, who prefer cash. The choice should belong to the consumer.
Councilman cited only a bit of the problems that can come with a cashless society. Hopefully more politicians will stop stores from rejecting cash. Other cities has also stopped stores from rejecting cash too, but you know, what's going on is global, so I doubt that people like Richie Torres can fight that off for too long. Another problem with being a cashless society is that it would mean that everything we do is recorded, everything. Like for example, no just giving or loaning somebody some money just between you and them. Privacy, in other words, and overall just more control over all that we do. Like you have nutcases like Elon Musk who wants to plug us up directly into computers. So what I'm saying about this hack of the pipeline is I'm not buying it. I believe that a lot of politicians believe it, and they're going to react in some new way to secure things.